Lord, I worship you in every way. Good morning, good morning, Lord. I worship you in every way. Good morning, everybody. It's Lavera Shane. Oh, hi. So, you know, the kerfuffleship that I'm seeing is that people don't put themselves in other people's shoes. Here's just one scenario. There are people out here that want things to go absolutely only their way, and they don't care how it affects others. And in their little baby heads, they think, that's okay. I mean, that's how I feel. That's how I want it to go. The world evolves around me. Screw your feelings and how it affects you. Just do what I said. Now, we call that narcissism. When you can totally disregard a whole other person's human rights and preferences and opinions and even their life itself. Just do what you want to do. You don't ask questions. You don't care what the answers are if you do. You pretty much have it pegged out how you pretending you're God, this is going to go. And some of you little baby head folks succeed at your foolishness. You do. And you'll be so happy with yourself when you can look around and see how many people you've ruined and how many people you intimidate or got under some type of control with paper, which is God, money, which is God, houses and land, which is God. I don't know. I mean, it's just amazing. And you have no regards, no regrets. You just who you are. Now, just say we bring that to the relationship level. Okay. There are people out here that literally, men mostly, I don't know. I don't do a survey. I know my story. Okay. If you got a issue with some women, you sign up and start talking. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the live chat. Getting ready for y'all. Okay. Thank you for your patience. All right. So, say there's a man or a woman. Say there's a woman. Say it's me. And I have several things going on that society deems worthy of attention. You're not worthy of stalking and groupie activity. Like maybe I have a business or uh, pretty looks that everybody desires. Maybe want to record me, put me in sex trafficking without my knowledge or my permission. Uh, you know. Maybe they want to use my pictures of our intimate interactions doing something else. But they've linked on to me for whatever reason, right? I'm talking about putting yourself in other people's shoes as a medicine or a preventative measure if you get in a straitjacket or some handcuffs or a coffin or a concussion. What you want? I often say when you follow the devil, you're most likely going to end up with a coffin, a straitjacket, a concussion. There's maybe one other. Starts with the C. Yeah. And people do it all the time. Pied Piper, they follow. So I'm a woman. I got something that a lot of people like or want or desire. And so I'm going to come out here and start making deals with people and kind of basically collecting them, like their trophies or something, giving them, contracts, access to me and but I want to be in control naturally, right? And so I'm creating all these situations where these people have to compromise their life and freedom and the things that they like and love just to be with me. And they might genuinely like me, but I don't want one. I don't want one. I want a lot. I want to control the world, right? I want to take whatever product I have and all my personalities and all that power that God gave me called money. That is to heal the world and help people and all that good stuff. I want to hoard that with the people. I want to be in control. I want to take it global. I want all the men to come after me, although I want to trap them and put them in situations that are not godly. I want them to share with me. I don't want them to share with anybody else to fulfill their own happiness, right? I want them to be up under my thumb and finger all the time, and I want the whole world to be that way because I'm not selfish. Now, How would this woman feel if the men that were under her wanted to do something else? They really actually have a life and goals and dreams of things they really want to do, but I want to control everything. How would these men feel that while they're looking at me like, wow, I really like her, there's nothing I want to do, they're just finding out more and more very often that I'm making deals with other people. And he really likes me. They really like me. And they're thinking they're next in line to something. But no, I'm just playing with them. And I don't really want anything serious. Absolutely not. But I've made commitments with them on my terms. So every time they look up, I got something new going on. How would those men feel? How do you think these men would feel if they kept finding out every other couple of moons? Jesus, I got a new partner in this business or just in my little clique group or whatever I'm doing. I'm just using people. One for magic, I'm using one for a business, I'm using another one because I was just exploring, okay? And I really didn't know how to maintain these relationships because, I never knew what love was. I know I like stuff. I know I'm curious. I know I like to use people because my homes never had love. No one ever talked about love, which is God. No one ever showed love. I mean, people are nice, they do whatever they do. We camaraderise. We have our histories. But love, I don't know it. So I'm treating people like objects. I'm taking everything I have and I'm treating it like a what? Object. Because that's what I do. How would you think these men would feel if they keep finding out that this lady keeps getting different lovers, different friends, and all that? It's because they got the money. She got the money. I just want to know, how would these men feel if women put them in those positions? Like, she just got the money. She ain't got to be serious. She ain't got to commit to nothing. She can come and go like she wants. And there's nothing he can say about it. I think people need to put themselves in other people's shoes. Now, some people just ain't got no heart, so they don't care. They're going to do what they do. But I promise you, those men will not be feeling like she's a winner if that's how he conducts himself. Okay? Like they're just objects. They don't matter. They have no real say. I just would love to know how men would react if women treated them like they treat money. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like I said, people doing all this now, and they're not looking at the fact that they're getting elderly. There's no guarantee that we'll be here tomorrow to protect our family. And you can leave all kinds of legacies and kingdoms and generational wealth to folks. Bible told you to leave that junk to your grandkids, because you know what? The kids grew up with you. And most times these kids don't like you. They don't even like your vision. They don't care about none of that. So those people, croaking kids, trying to sell all the junk. They be trying to sell it before you gone, but we ain't gonna talk about it. Yeah, they be trying to almost count. Okay, they how old now? Okay, so we gotta wait 18 more years. Let's see, 18 more years, 16 more. They be counting. Some of them. They don't care about you growing up gracefully and bowing out with joy, peace, and power. They don't care if you rest in peace or not. They like the chaos for some older people. Trying to see how they can speed it up. Sometimes it be your parents doing that stuff for various reasons. Maybe one of your grandparents, great grandparents, or great great grandparents understood the policy of being a person of honor and integrity to at least leave you something, as a grandchild. So I think people need to put themselves in other people's shoes. How would you feel if somebody did to you what you do to them? Now, we know the world don't evolve around us. We know that. But again, what is this energy of people always hoping and wishing and praying that other people get out the way of something so they can do something they want to do? Baby, do what you want to do. Okay? Don't let nobody stop you. Alright? Oh, don't do that. I'm trying to tell y'all. You got this. If you put yourself in other people's shoes, like if you had a heart or a brain, you would not do the things you do because you wouldn't want nobody treating you like that. You absolutely would not want to be treated the way you treated others. You'll be appalled, highly feeling like this is egregious. Try to pick something up. To humanity, society, you'll be highly offended. Did I say disgusted with that? I didn't say that. Yeah, it's ridiculous how people treat each other. Now again, if you used to do that back, some of these people are so stupid. They're sitting here harming you because they feel they can. They just feel like they can. Now again, if this was to be you, okay, if somebody felt like they can harm you, which I got a feeling some of you guys are going to experience what you've been doing. I just do. I feel like some of y'all gonna get some of that back this lifetime, or however God got this set up. Some of y'all really stuck on stupid. Like you really just don't want to hear, see, and obey the truth of God. So you just keep on doing stuff. Keep on doing stuff. Keep stretches, because these jive turkeys over here keep injuring me. It's all right. Like I said, God is going to let some of y'all experience what you've been doing to others. In a magnificent way. Very magnificent way. Very magnificent way. Very fascinating, magnificent, wonderful, omnipotent, undeniably wonderful way. You will not be able to say God is not real. You will not be able to say that. Is he going to leave a good stamp of approval on your butt whipping? I think the entire world is going to understand in this lifetime that when people say they believe in God, you need to listen to that. Yeah. So, in the meantime, guys, again, this message was put yourself in other people's shoes. Treat people how you want to be treated, basically. When you take actions, think, could this be me? It could be. God is a master of turning tables, not just throwing them around, tossing them. He could turn them too. And life is full of transition. So you may be up today for a long time. And don't think I'm wishing it on you. I could be, but don't think like that. Because we didn't think like that when you was doing what you was doing. And just remember, things change. All the time. All the time. Things change. He turned it. He changed it. That is Ty Tribbett. Go ahead and give this video a like, a share, and a subscribe. Hopefully you're ready for the day. Okay. God bless you. Hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time, love yourself and each other. Bye for now.